We all need anger management techniques to calm us down sometimes. It's amazing how much stress we all experience during the day. Sometimes, it's so intense that it can seem like anger is taking over our lives and preventing us from experiencing peace and joy. Do you know that many people who are angry or in a bad mood are actually experiencing a chemical imbalance within their bodies? The truth is that a large percentage of the time we experience stress, depression, and anxiety, it's because our bodies are out of balance. While you can't change your genetics, there are many things you can do to help your body feel better by using the following simple anger management tips. 1. Identify your trigger to start anger management. Anger is a natural emotion that everyone experiences at some point in their lives. For some people, anger can be a difficult emotion to manage. If you find yourself constantly angry and don't know how to control your anger, you may need to seek help from a professional. There are many different things that can trigger anger. Some people get angry when they're pushed beyond their limits or when they feel like they're not being heard. Others may become angered by seemingly small things, like someone cutting them off in traffic. If you can identify what triggers your anger, you can start developing strategies to deal with it. 2. Take an honest inventory. Anger is a natural emotion that we all feel from time to time. It can be helpful to take an honest inventory of your anger triggers and manage them proactively. If you can understand what sets you off, you can work on avoiding or managing those situations better. There are also some helpful tips for managing your anger when it does flare up. Try to stay calm and take some deep breaths. Identify what the trigger was and why it made you angry. Think about how you could have reacted differently. Talk to someone about how you're feeling, either a friend or professional. 3. Recognize and accept your emotions for anger management. Anger is one of the most commonly experienced emotions in the world. It is an emotion that we all feel at different points in our lives for different reasons. Anger can be a powerful force, and it is important to learn how to recognize and accept your anger. When you do not accept your anger, it can be destructive both to yourself and to those around you. Learning how to deal with your anger in a healthy way is an important part of managing your emotions. It's important to understand and recognize your anger, and to accept that it's okay to feel angry. Once you've done that, you can work on managing your anger in a healthy way. Here are a few tips. Understand what makes you angry. Are there certain things that always seem to upset you? Try to identify the root of your anger, and then address it head on. Don't bottle up your emotions. Expressing your anger in a healthy way is crucial for managing it effectively. Bottling up your feelings will only make them worse in the long run. Take some time for yourself. When you're feeling angry, take some time for yourself to relax and clear your head. 4. Let go of the past. For some, anger is like a dragon that needs to be constantly fed in order for it not to take over. The problem with this is that anger takes control and can destroy relationships, careers, and much more. If you want to start managing your anger better, then you need to let go of the past. One way to do this is by forgiving those who have hurt you in the past. This doesn't mean that what they did was okay, but it does mean that you're no longer going to let them have power over you. Forgiveness is freeing and will help you move on from the hurt. Another way to let go of the past is by acknowledging your mistakes. We all make mistakes, but oftentimes we dwell on them and allow them to affect our present day negatively. 5. Control your emotions for anger management. When someone cuts you off in traffic, the natural reaction is anger. It's easy to feel like the world is out to get you when something doesn't go your way. However, taking control of your emotions is key to managing anger. Here are a few tips for managing anger. Take a deep breath and count to 10 before reacting. This will help you calm down and think more clearly. Identify what is making you angry. Once you know what's causing your anger, it will be easier to address it head on. Talk to someone about what's going on. Venting to a friend or family member can help reduce stress and manage anger. Do something physical to release tension. Exercise, yoga or meditation can help dissipate anger in a healthy way. 6. Practice mindfulness. When anger flares up, it can be difficult to control and can lead to destructive behavior. However, there are ways to manage anger effectively and peacefully. One such way is through mindfulness practice. Mindfulness is the practice of being aware of the present moment without judgment. When you are mindful, you are able to acknowledge your thoughts and feelings without getting wrapped up in them. This can be helpful when managing anger, as it allows you to take a step back and assess the situation objectively. There are many ways to practice mindfulness for anger management. One simple technique is to focus on your breath. When you start to feel angry, take a few deep breaths and focus on how the air feels as it moves in and out of your body. This will help you calm down and regain control. 7. Visualize a future with optimism for anger management. Anger has the ability to motivate and energize people to take action, but it can also be destructive. Many people have difficulty managing their anger, which can lead to problems in their personal and professional lives. Some experts believe that by visualizing a future with optimism, people can learn how to better manage their anger. To control your anger, you need to become more positive and upbeat. You need to think positively about yourself and the things that you want to do. If you get angry, you can't achieve your goals. If you don't get angry, you will be successful. If you want to succeed at something, you need to stay calm and positive. You should also avoid negative thinking. Don't blame other people for anything that is going wrong. If something happens, take responsibility for it. It's not always someone else's fault. 8. Reassure yourself with compassion. Anger is a powerful emotion that is often associated with feelings of hurt, frustration, and resentment. For many people, anger can be difficult to manage and can often lead to destructive behaviors. However, there are steps that you can take to help manage your anger in a healthy way. One of the most important things to remember is to be kind to yourself. Accept that anger is a natural emotion and that everyone experiences it from time to time. With a little compassion for yourself, you can manage your anger and maintain healthy relationships. Here are some tips. Acknowledge your anger. Don't try to bottle it down. Recognize that you feel angry and understand why. Don't take your anger out on others. This only creates more problems and makes the situation worse. Express your anger in a constructive way. This helps to release the built-up energy and can actually be helpful in resolving conflicts. Take some time for yourself to calm down. It's important to not let your anger get the best of you. Give yourself some time to relax and cool down before taking any action. Be patient with yourself. 9. Control your thoughts for anger management. When anger becomes too frequent or intense, it can lead to problems in our personal relationships and work life, as well as create physical health issues. There are many ways to manage anger effectively. One of the most important things is to become aware of the thoughts and feelings that precede anger episodes. If you can catch yourself before you become angry, you can often head off an outburst. Techniques such as deep breathing and relaxation exercises can help calm the body and mind when anger begins to build. If you do find yourself getting angry, try to express your feelings in a constructive way. Anger is a normal part of life. It is very important to be able to express your feelings in a productive way. You may not like what you feel, but you should try to deal with it and keep your cool. One thing you can do is to practice deep breathing to calm yourself down and relieve some stress. You can also go for a walk or get some fresh air. It is very helpful to relax and think about the problem at hand. Your anger will not go away until you deal with it constructively. You should be mindful of your thoughts and how they affect your emotions. By becoming aware of these things, you can learn to control your anger. 10. Reframe a situation. Anger management is a process by which a person learns how to deal with their anger in a healthy way. This often involves reframing the situation that caused the anger in the first place. By doing this, a person can take control of their anger and prevent it from spiraling out of control. There are many different techniques that can be used for reframing, and each person will find their own method that works best for them. Here are a few tips for reframing a situation to manage anger. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. When you try to understand how the other person might be feeling, it can help you stay calm and rational. Look for the positive in the situation. There's usually something good that can come from any challenging experience. Focus on what you can do to make the situation better. Instead of focusing on how unfair or embarrassing the situation is, think about how you can make it better. Try to see things from a different perspective or frame of reference. Find a way to take control of the situation. Don't let your emotions rule you. 11. Focus on the positive for anger management. Anger is a natural emotion that we all experience at some point in our lives. For some people, anger can be difficult to manage, which can lead to problems in their personal and professional lives. However, there are ways to focus on the positive and manage anger in a healthy way. When it comes to anger management, it's important to focus on the positive. Here are a few tips. Make a list of things that make you happy. This can include things like spending time with your family and friends, going for walks in nature, listening to your favorite music, or reading your favorite book. Make a list of things you're grateful for. This could include things like your health, your home, your loved ones, your job, or any other blessings in your life. Find ways to express yourself positively. This could involve writing in a journal, painting, sculpting, dancing, or any other creative outlet that speaks to you. Spend time around positive people who will support and encourage you. These people can help you stay on track and keep you motivated when times get tough. In conclusion, anger is a natural emotion that we all experience from time to time. However, when it gets out of control, it can negatively affect our lives and the lives of those around us. These 11 simple anger management tips can help us to calm down fast and regain control.